Hello there. Again. Yes, it was only once a week this time. And yeah, that's going to be the norm. It's just going to be once a week. So I can not kill myself. And I'm trying to add something to this. And these live streams, I'm just going to wait until it expires. I'm gonna do them, but not live. I guess I can use Google Hangouts, but I'll think about it. I mean, like I said, I hate to do all the questions and then my audio goes out or something. So it's happened. Not often, because I'm cautious of it, but it does happen. So, for those that are new to this is ivanteller.com. We have private sessions, and I'm probably gonna close down tomorrow, but we have Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, and channeling by phone. What we are doing right now is the webinar portion. Once a week now, but still same price. Trying to keep Ivan alive here. So there's a different ways of purchase is this and that. And if you need assistance with that, we'll always hope this and that. That's the best. Anyway, and you can also submit a question. Saturday, I should be able to catch up quite a bit. Those that submitted Friday, I'll be answering on Friday, but I should be able to get through some more. I just, I'm trying to get better too at the same time. So I try to give you updates of what's going on here. Of course, if you're not watching every video, it's hard to know, but there's also Spirit Social, submit a question, healing, pass off aggression. Well, anyway, I don't have energy for this, but anyway, you can go here and look at this stuff. So this is same as this. I need to save my energy. So, all right, let's just get going. Trying to. I'm getting better. I'm on a cough drop right now. I need something because I'm talking all the time. I am getting better. I'm just sleeping. A lot of sleeping. Do a video that hopefully somebody finds interesting, and then I go to sleep. I sleep before and I sleep after. So it was work. I just take it easy. All right. About the angel channeling, positive, alien, and all other strangeness. Is this your questions? Awesome. Okay. Crystal Snow, are there any messages about increasing my physical independence? Well, okay. Is that different? That's interesting. Just go by what you are feeling is right. What is it that's speaking to you? And follow that. Is you trusting your instincts. Trusting your instincts is huge. We all don't do it. We do it, but then we don't do it because risk taking comes in with that. But is it really a risk? It's just you being yourself. So for physical independence, basically, I don't know what this is. Yeah, know that you're on the right mind. Know that you are in the right, basically. That's what I see. Yeah, and just I think you're doing pretty good already. So just continue it. I hope that helps. Usually the answers are in with us. We're just not sure. Question 2, are there any other messages? I'm seeing like the guardians of light around you. You can say you're like a Pleiadian energy. assisting you with your energy field to follow what's right for you. You are clearing out a lot of unneeded, necessary energies. I see you connecting more with nature. Maybe I want to say too much, but more than you have in the past, understanding it more. I see that nature energy truly like coming through you. I believe that's already happened. I believe it's going to increase. Definitely. Yeah. I also see you very connected to the deer. You probably feel that. Kitty and Dance, any messages for me? Let's see here. Yeah, your guides are saying you're on the right path. Yeah, there's some inconsistencies. Those that are around you sometimes cause some energies that are conflicting what you want, but basically just follow your path. Follow what's right for you. There's a lot of creativity around you too. I see some kind of creativity. We're all creative in our own ways, obviously, but I see creative forces really kicking in this year. I'm seeing crystal energies too. That might be just adding, something you might have an interest for, but I am seeing crystal vibrations, like in the physical. Question 2, any other messages? Well, I see a lot of Pleiadian light energy around you. Give you more confidence, but also I see you going on light ships. I also see Zetas on these ships also. You're communicating with them telepathically. In astral, you're going to, I see a lot of parties actually in astral. Yeah, you probably feel some of that. If you feel exhausted when you wake up, there you go. And also, it feels like those on third dimension, there are certain individuals that will see you through your eye. They just will. I don't know. They'll just like snap out of what they're living. I see it somewhere. Who knows when it'll happen, if it happens this year or next year. I just see somebody close to you. I believe it's a male, maybe female. I feel more male. Eventually that will open up. We'll leave it with that. Pamela, are there any words of hope and strength from my true love, Dawn? We gotta realize his energies are always with you, of course, to help you keep a youthful energy. Realize there's also no wrong answer. Sometimes you feel like you're always in the wrong at times. At times, not always, but there are moments where you kind of hard on yourself. So don't be so hard on yourself. Just have fun. And yeah, life is tough, but it will get easier. And you will also see more clearly why things are the way they are. Not always to show themselves, eventually they will. You'll see yourself also a younger version of yourself also in time. It's basically the astral self of you. Question 2, any other messages from Math Gart? I'm not sure what that is. Is that somebody I need to know? Or is that just oh, Mother Earth. I'm glad glad I looked that up. One moment. Any messages from Mother Earth? Just let's see. Know who you are. You are connected very much to the oceans, rivers, seas, but mostly the oceans. It speaks to you. Not always to be heard, but that can change. Also, your connection to Mother Earth is, yes, you do visit Gaia on a daily basis, but you chose a challenging life to see more. You know, because there's many in the third dimension that are not. They have a lot going on, see very little, and you ask to see more. What is life truly about? And that is why you are here. Blessings. Gundium. Any messages from guide? Just I saw a Zeta or a drawing on a chalkboard. It's kind of like a not exactly a chalkboard, but a board like a clear surface drawing on it. You say it's future AI, future robotics. Your consciousness is connected to an AI that will be brought into this world too. That's interesting. Yeah, you're part of the AI consciousness that's going to be coming in too. There are several consciousness involved, but you are very much involved with it for sure. For well being, you know, not for this takeover, not at all. It's mostly bringing Earth assistance to humanity, and you're definitely involved with it in some way. Sure, that's interesting. Question 2: any messages from Ping Pong Elvis? Yeah, he doesn't get a whole lot of attention. He says it's all right. He is involved with sports, like football, showing all the pansies how to play correctly. At least in another reality. He is actually a pretty good football coach, he says, in other realities. So he says a lot of humans here whine too much, but that's all right. They'll grow up eventually. But he's having fun with everybody. So he just pucker up, say cheese, everybody. Reptilians will show themselves in the near future. It's just they got to be careful. You know, they don't want everybody shit their pants too much anyway. But it is getting closer. It'll be at least it'll go into more conversations of more of the positive instead of this whole scare system. It will go into more positive. Those are already think, oh, they're all negative. We'll eventually see more of the light and change that energy. Stephen Davies, what am I? What am I doing in Astro? I see battles going on, like I'm being helped out. Well, I think yes. Good. Hope you're feeling better too. Yeah, it's there's a lot. You're opening. It's like I see like a needle coming, like it's like coming out of you, but not physically, but you're reaching out to your main purpose. As you can see, many beings are bringing a lot of difficulties. I say just get rest, and a lot of this will blow over the manipulations. But I think you have a handle on it. But yeah, it's difficult. Well, question 2: any messages? A lot of the manipulations that are going on is for you to see more of yourself. Yes, it's very trying, but they're also opening you up. It's not just they're there to cause difficulties. It's there to see more eventually. It's not there just to cause you harassment. It might seem like that because we're in third dimension. We're not always aware of what's going on. But you're also you're being unraveled. You're unraveling. You're tearing all the old ways out. And doing so does cause, you feel like you're at war, but you're actually focusing more on what's right. Thank you, Joanna. Oh yeah, I got your message, Joanna. Thank you for that. I haven't messaged you back. I'm just out of it, as you can see. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Question 1: can you tell me about my guides? How many and what are their names? Oh. First one that came through, Ezra. That's probably your main guide. Ezra just came right through. You have I think, yeah, three main guides, but you have more than that. They're saying three. Focus on three. Let's see. I see a male named Jonah. That's funny. With the male. That's what you're saying. And a female by the name of Esther, but she's really quiet. But yeah, the main one I mentioned, I already forgot her name. Yeah, connect to that one. That's the main. That's your communications guide, but your main guide also. Thank you. Yeah, they were happy about that. Question 2. I did start to see things before I was able to view the last chat question. You answered for me. I saw the silhouette or winged of a winged being crouched on top of my house. Neat. He did not appear to be menacing, but not especially pretty. And I saw glittering trails of silver white light to my left. In my vision, on my husband, electric toothbrush turned on all by itself in his medicine cabinet. It scared the crap out of me. Do you have any information about these? Oh yeah, you're. As you can tell, you are. You are opening up more. I'll turn that over. You are also following your. Yeah, you're following your guide's advice. It seems. Yeah, you're. Now the electric toothbrush, I believe that's through your guides, from what I can pick up on. They're just getting your attention. Yeah, you're very fourth dimension. So I also want to say that you actually got your guys to turn on that toothbrush too. So it's just showing that you're a force of energies. As for this crowd, let's see, winged being, yeah, you're definitely. Well, I would say you're almost fifth dimensional seeing these things. And this is, I mean, I believe most of this is all just beings assisting us. Yes, it's very elemental that you're seeing. And it's very, most likely you'll see angels start coming through your house too, in a positive way. Just showing, yeah. As for where your direction is going, it's all open basically. I see your connection to the angels really increasing. And some of them do have issues with humans. Well, because humans don't listen. But not in a way like, oh, come on. You know, just their angels get stressed out because humans are stuck in their own ways. As you can tell, through your experience, you know, there are others they're going through the same thing. More will open up. That's more the fourth dimension vibration for sure. So it just it takes time for it to increase. But I believe message from the angels will, you'll just feel their presence, their love, their guidance, and basically just to follow your highest, what brings happiness to you, basically. Marianne, any messages for me? Let's see. One moment. Yeah, I see a lot of rainbow energies around you. I also see Archangel Michael, like rainbow energies here. Let's see. It has a lot to do with the chakras of the earth, the vibration of the planet. And the rainbow energy, the certain colors do vibrate at certain times, as for what needs healing, what needs attention. And most likely you will feel this if you have not already. Well, the angels, you go through chakras that need healing. And sometimes the angel might look like that color after they left. Sometimes they might turn blue or green or yellow. So it's more like a general message there. It's something to connect with. You might see angels in different colors. You might see yourself in a different color. And actually, the energy of your aura is, or our auras in general, is basically what's going on internally. And possibly you'll start to see auras, possibly, if you need to. The aura of the earth, you might see that more clearly, but you might possibly see, it's not that important, but it just shows a person's mood for that time, what's going on with them. Question 2, any messages from Buddha? But yeah, Buddha's energy says that your connection to the earth, that you're very connected to Mother Earth's energy through past lives. And here you're actually giving her more of a ability to connect, you know, because you have taken on her energy in other incarnations, like her responsibilities. That's a new one. Yeah, the same Mother Earth, but others do take on a lot of burdens from her. You give her a break, and you've done that in the past. You're not doing that now. And most likely, you can probably feel some of that. Some that go through a lot of stress, go through a lot of family pain and just drama. Some of that is connected to taking on what's going on with Mother Earth. It's basically souls here that have a lot of problems, and you're kind of incarnate with them to help them sort it out, help bring some kind of positivity if they're difficult to find, if they have problems seeing it. Of course, that's a small scale of it, but there is a larger scale you did connect to. For sure, taking on her burdens. I believe you're more in the spirit form with doing that. From what I see, at least. Noah, any messages for me? Just follow what feels right for you. You are let's see. You're going on a new quest this year. They say next year. You're building up to something going on. Actually, something that's going to happen next year, but you're building up towards it throughout the year. Yeah, tell me what it is, but leave me with that. Question 2: the other night, an image of a woman surrounded by blue scenery appeared in my head, and I went to sleep. What can you tell me about this? It does seem like this is it feels like an elemental energy. I believe it was an astral, though. It was an elemental world that you were connected to. I do feel kind of like a unicorn energy there. But I believe it was actually elemental, but I feel a lot of Palladian vibrations. It does seem like it's kind of like a mistress you go see, an astral. Yeah, like a girlfriend. She's not saying her name, but because that's for you to connect with. Yeah. She's there every night, apparently. You just started to allow it to be remembered. So, like a astral girlfriend. We all have that somewhere. So, Gregory, why did I catch this skin condition that I've had for 3 months now? Feels reptilian. It does feel like it got like an infusion that kind of went wrong. I believe they're doing what they can to fix it. I see Arcturians are assisting that. I believe it was done for positive reasons, but then things went wrong. That's why I'm getting, at least in the alien world. Question 2: does anyone have any messages for me? I believe you're connecting more to Palladian energies for healing. Also does seem like you're balancing your energies. But as your skin condition, I believe it will clear itself out. It does seem like it's slightly mild now, but it does seem like you got some kind of infusion. It seems like it was like a mix of different infusions, and the reptilian Was not very strong, but was enough to cause some difficulty there, from what I see. Possibly the Syrian infusion might help with that, but there's a lot of even doing a lot of astral travel too, obviously, and they say, let's see, skin maybe in a couple of months will clear up. They had it's astral. It also has to do with astral, some connection there, some connection of just uh, like you're letting out the old, something around those lines, like clearing out the old, so you clear out old DNA, something like that, something around those lines. Jeez, stupid thing wants to. My computer wants to restart for some reason. Paul B, are there any messages? I don't know. I see tall white aliens around you. Some male, some female. I just see 3 or 4 of them. I believe you're connected to Nevada. What's going on there? I just see apparently astrally connected to a lot of tall white vibrations. Not saying why, not going into detail, but they do say they do assist the Zetas, even with their technologies at time. Because a lot of beings are causing a lot of difficulties for Zetas. They can't. You know, some do because they don't understand them. Some don't. It does seem like they're working on first contact. Actually, they got a long ways for that, but you seem to be involved with it in some ways. Question 2, any messages to help get past procrastination and just find something that you want to do and do it? What is it that intrigues you? That's basically it. Yeah, just find something and just get up in the morning and go for it. John D, any messages for me? Meditate. Mermaids are good for meditation for you. Just meditate with the mermaids. That's all I got for you. How bad is fluoride? Well, it's not great. It does it kind of like slows you down from learning from till it kind of like it bores your senses. Let's put it that way. Now you can always clear that too, but it can cause difficulties. It can really cause a lot of difficulties. It has got humanity kind of in a docile energy. So it can be pretty bad. I believe it's been watered down a lot. It's still pretty bad. Yeah, I don't trust it. For sure. Of course, it's in everything. Even bottled water. Figure that one out. Symmetry, any messages? Just eat well. Yep. Eat well or try to. Tea is good for you also. Hot tea from somewhere. Or make it yourself, whatever. It's very herbal tea. Actually, Chinese tea is good for you too. Something different. If you feel, whatever makes you feel better. Let's put it that way. Maddie, any messages from my higher self? I would like me to know. Well, there are realities where beings walk on water all the time. Syrian beings are one of them. They don't walk on water just to show off. It's just part of their species. They know how to manipulate energies, if you want to call it that, or levitate their energies. They're also known to fly. and you're part of that species also. They say it's not. They're giving me the name of hydrogen being, hydrogen human. It's kind of a weird. It's a very strange way. They say the name's not gonna make any sense, but or the high human, you can say. Either way, it's is it beings that knock on water. They say so. It's like a small group. It's on a Syrian world, and you're connected to. They wear white. Usually have black hair. They look humanoid. They look very much like us, maybe more whiter skin, more pale. You can say they're kind of Asian, not really. Just high vibrational beings, and they usually keep to themselves. As for what they're doing, well, as I say right now, it's a secret. Elevate energies. They have their reasons. You can probably connect to them. They're not going to detail any more of what they are. Let me go with that. That was neat. That was, yeah, I saw them. Yeah, wearing whites. They're, oops. Very interesting. All right. Yeah, they're not saying anything else. Keep it a mystery. Jim F, what percentage of Planian DNA do I have? 4%. I think one time it was 7, but it's at 4 right now. Any messages? I am seeing the shark species around you. Well, at least in astral. They're not what they look. I mean, yeah, you see them as they are here, but it's much more going on in other realities, like humanoid shark beings. They're very telepathic. They're very powerful. They're not all menacing. Just maybe they're. I mean, don't yeah. They have different aspects of them. This is one of them on this world. Apparently, connected to on many different realities. There's all kinds of them. There are big ones, and then there's really little ones. So, not going into too much detail, but there are societies of them. They are out to make peace. Another reason why they're here is for peace. They're they're actually looking out for the little guy, even if sometimes you wonder about that. Well, all the fish here they all have their little place here, for sure, just to bring balance. There might be too many fish at one time, but of course we're overfishing all that, so that's I'm surprised there's any fish in the ocean at all. But there's a lot going on there. So anyway, Jess, I felt bizarrely intense connection with Leia while watching the new Star Wars movie. Can you explain what was going on? I don't know. Interesting. Well, apparently you've been in a situation like that. I think it better acted by you, but you've been in situations where, well, what it looks like you're in a situation where you couldn't trust the crew. And you had another female with you, from what I see. So there's probably other scenarios that are connected to you, but definitely that is. You felt very almost vulnerable, but you were still captain, but almost felt as if there's only 2 of us here and everybody's out to kill us. Not exactly like that, but nobody trusts us. Let's put it that way. You can probably feel a lot of that. So yeah, it was a tough situation, but I'll leave you with that. Question 2, a 5-foot tall purple dragon named Peter came through to me last night. What message does he have? Is this there to heal your energies? Basically, it's like a dream. dragon, basically. Just basically, he might appear here and there in your, in your visual, or I believe he's there to basically help you sleep and in your travels in astral, from what I see. But also, I think it was just seeing what you were doing. Kind of curious. Seems like a cute little guy from what I can pick up on. I think he's just there for laughter, also. Yeah, I mean, he might not pop up ever again, but I think he's just there to show you there's a lot of strange things in the world. Yeah. Like to see that guy in real life. Well, you never know. Anything's possible. Be careful what you wish for. Of course, I'm saying waiting for a bunch of Zetas to show up, and they never do. Well, they're here, but they don't appear. But it's all right. I'm sick. I don't need to see that right now. Well, you never know. Debbie, do I have any hybrid children? Yes, 7. 3 are. One moment. 3 are Zetas. That's interesting. 1 is feline, 2 are Palladian, and 2 others are Syrian. I'm not sure if I counted that right, but either way, that's what they're giving me. What is my connection to the land I just bought? I feel Indian. Indian connection there. A long time ago. Yeah. So, then like spirit has brought you back. But to preserve that area, I don't think you're, I mean, obviously you're not into really buying land, because that's kind of silly. But for this case, yeah, it was just you're reconnecting to the earth. You might see yourself as an Indian, possibly, maybe not, but you might always feel it. Eric N, I injured my right knee the other day. Will it be okay? Yeah, it's going to take some while for it to, it's pretty bruised up. Yeah, it'll be all right. But yeah, it's going to be a while. It's going to be aching. So you'll be all right. But question 2, do the angels have any messages for me? Yes, your hybrid or your hybrid children, hybrid family, your galactic family. There's a lot of hybrid children in there, apparently. I see felines, actually. Andromedan felines. Actually, the Andromedan energies that you're connected to are assisting the Earth. There is going to be a lot of strange transitions on this Earth, as always, but this is going to be a unique time. You can't go into full details. A lot of humans are going to let some stuff out. So it's going to be kind of a hard year for some, not all, but some. There's going to be, some people here are just, let that, not necessarily violent nature, but negative nature release. So there's going to be some questionable times like, man, we're in some really dark times. But that's for a release. Not saying where it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, but the Andromeda energies are already aware of it. It's basically it's coming. It's not going to be hugely. They're not saying. So leave it with that. That's basically a message from the angels also. Most of the Andromedas kind of took over that. Leave it with that. That's all they want to say. Well, and do you have any messages from the Zeta Greys? Let's see. One moment. Yes, they say you're. I believe as a child, when you're a child, you had they show you having a slightly of a weak heart. Either way, they're showing you, giving you energy for your heart as a child. That's what they're showing. I'm not sure if you had anything major, maybe not, but either way, they show you they're assisting your heart. They just show that. They're also going through timeline dimensions with them, different versions of Earth, and they don't always know what's coming because they get wrapped in their own. They see so many different versions that they get confused on where they are half the time. Some of them do, but they are working on inventions, helping inventors. You're involved also, as you want to be. Cleaner energy, cleaner. You're involved with that. I imagine you feel some of that. Tesla, the company, they're doing what they can. See, they can create